As long as I'm live on YouTube, I'm okay if the other places are connecting issues. Okay. Streaming. Says they're all streaming. Da 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 da. Awesome. Okay, so we are back at it. I have not done a video in forever and a day. I took time off being sick, and now that I'm coming back, I decided to be sick in a different way. So, okay. And we're hopefully off in your ear. I have water. That's what I've been told to see if it works. If you can't, like cough, take it. Does I want to cough and drink water at the same time? Okay. So we're going to, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. And it did say that one of my streams was having difficulty. So hopefully it's coming round right. And I do not have a microphone right here. It's over there. I can't get to it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I did have something come up saying that there was a problem with one of my streams. So that was probably the hiccup for a moment. All right. So here we are in Canva. And we've talked about a couple of things. One being when you make a QR code, and the other one was someone wanted to know about creating a newsletter in Canva. And so we're going to create a design and we're going to do a newsletter. I'm going to type in newsletter. And I believe, yes, there's an email newsletter one. So we're going to go with that because I believe, if I recall correctly from last week, that was the one that they were looking for. When you tap on that, then you get all of these templates that automatically come up. Love Canva for helping us to think what we want to do. However, sometimes you don't want to keep it the same. So depending on which company or which type of company you do may depend on what you want it to look like. You can see on the left side here, as I scroll down through, that there are different layouts and designs and combinations. Like this is definitely high fashion. And if we scroll on down, for those listening in the clubhouse room, there is a delay. So this looks like wedding, doesn't it? So there's different styles. First thing you got to know is what style do you want? I'm going to go with, you can put in at the top here for the templates. I'm going to put in education. Education. Let's see what it brings up. Online education. Yeah, this kind of feels like something we would do. So then you would choose the one that you wanted. I'm wondering, guys, should we be doing a newsletter? I don't know. I might be asking a little bit much of us. Be kind of cool though to do a live online learning newsletter of what we covered each week. Pick a design, any design. I'm going to go with this one here, which I believe we've used a similar design, yes, for other things. I have anyway. And then it has, and then it brings up other ones that are also similar. How cool. I like. So if it's not exactly what you want, then you can take that. But we're going to apply both pages. And that's kind of cool. You can like do some, you can do one. If you just want to apply a single page, you would hit the plus. If you wanted to apply both, then you hit apply both pages. When you apply both pages, you're going to see that it makes a second page. Boom, just like that. And then the next thing that you need, plate style here, we can actually change this up. Let's shuffle. So this is using the same items, but in a different color pattern, I believe. Yeah. If you look at what's happening on the right-hand side on the page, when you shuffle, it's changing around um, the coloring. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let me back up. Mhm. Yeah, I had to change tabs. I didn't recognize that that happened. Okay, so I applied both pages here. And as I was saying, if you wanted to apply just one, you would just hit the plus symbol. Okay, this is probably better with the actual graphics. And when you apply both, it automatically created the second page. Now, if you don't like that this color is here, you can actually go in here and shuffle, do a shuffle, and it changes the background colors. Shifts around how it puts the coloring there. Um, and then you have to apply it to all pages, and then it will change everything. Boom, just like that. So that's the fast one. And then it has more that are similar, so you can change that. And what you might want to do is then go into elements, and you're going to want to choose one of these elements. So say you wanted to change that to one of your colors. I would change it here, tapping on the color, and then going ahead and finding the template. So we have live online learning. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so here's our live online learning colors. And now I'm going to apply some of these colors to this instead of what's there. All right, so that's kind of the middle of the ground. Yep, so change all. And then this is the lighter kind of here. So change all. And oops. I'm going to change all the colors. So we're applying quickly all of the colors, change all, there we go, of our brand colors to the item. And then this here. I wonder, can you click and drag or anything. No, you can't. Well, that certainly is not going to work, is it? Okay. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Where's the studio? Oh my. This is definitely a challenge today. All right. So within this, you may want to put in a QR code, which we want to talk about. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot more today because I am really not feeling very well. Tapping on the color, changing it over to our live online learning color, changing all. Boom. I kind of want to change the background color, but I think I just want to change it to white. Tapping on this and just simply going to drag it up into the corner. I'm going to change all. Yep. Makes it a bit more bright. Okay. So this one here, I'm going to change. Oops, undo. Okay. I want to find the items that are colored that. I don't want to change that. So I think it's these maybe. Nope. That's a darker. So we're going to apply, change all. Why are we still coming up with that color? Text color. Oh, because we just hadn't checked off. Okay. So yeah, everything is now changed to apply it for your own design, your own company. And then I'm going to go ahead and move that and change that one to one of these other colors, but not change the rest of them. And then I'm going to turn this just a little bit. Voila. And then you would go ahead and change out your photos, and you could keep that same format each and every week. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see it better. So we're going to change this to LOL, live online learning. All I did was stretch that out to make it bigger, and then I'm stretching the corner to actually change the size without going up and having to do. And then I'm picking it up with my grabber and moving it on over. I want it in the middle of the page. So I'm going to go back out a little bit so you can see what's happening here. If I go here, it's trying to align it with what's down at the bottom. And then you can see when it does the page because you've got the guideline that goes the whole length of it. I love using guidelines. They're definitely helping. So free online demos every week on YouTube and in Clubhouse. Okay, I'm going to change the size of that, move it on over. Another way to align it to the center is to actually go up here to position and choose middle. But that's the wrong middle. Undo. Choose center. Sorry, y'all. And center. There we go. And then you can decide what you want to do. I think we made a flyer, but I don't remember. So you can change out these by going into either your uploads or go into photos over here on the left and change them out super simply. So we're going to do online learning. Let's see what comes up for photos. Find something that is a little more us. That's kids. That's us. Don't you think? That's definitely us. Not quite. Okay, not quite. We're children at heart. Does that count? Yeah, so they're talking in Clubhouse. Online learning fun. So I'm simply just looking at different photos that make it fun. Okay, so and then I want to put like with an iPhone. Well, it doesn't have to be an iPhone, but with a phone. Since we are clubhousing it up. All right, we'll come back inside Clubhouse. They was a chatting, so I did definitely ditch them, let them talk. Okay, so that is how you can change some photos up and then change your text. And the thing we wanted to talk about was a QR code. So let's add a QR code to this. So instead of read more, I'm actually going to just take that out and a QR code there instead. So over here on the side, I believe there's a QR code creator. Can you sort through these by putting it in level? You just have to scroll through. That's definitely not what I want. How was that working out for you? She was talking to me with the mute on. Apps. How'd that go with it? QR code. QR code generator. Ah, there's more than one. So some QR codes maybe are changeable and some aren't. They could. Gotcha. Some of these need a subscription is what she's talking about now in the Canva in the Clubhouse room. Bingo cards? She says bingo cards is an app. Okay. Aha! I was muted on YouTube because I was coughing. So this has been a demo today of how to do it when you don't feel well. Um, add QR codes. QR code created by Canva. So I'm finding one in here that's the one that's actually created by Canva. There is terms and conditions for each and a privacy policy for each app that you're going to use. Okay, so we're going to use this one, which is the QR code, and then we're going to enter a URL, Zambulu.com / what do I want to go to? Blog, maybe? Just quickly checking something here, folks. Seeing if that will go somewhere. It does. It goes to something from 2020. I think I might need to update this. Gosh, I haven't done much since 2022 when I started getting sick. That's what happens, folks. Sometimes you just get sick. So, book cover samples, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So now that I found there we go. Generate. And we don't need it that big. And now what I'm going to do is okay. See that little you can see when I'm moving it around, I'm trying to see this 11 or whatever size, but the same spacing between the above work and the below work. So that centers it. And then I want it centered by this item here. So then I can choose both of those, do position, and make sure that they're centered, and they are. So we're good. Okay. This is check out. Oops, check out some samples of the covers. So, what do you have, Miss Patrice? Do you have samples somewhere of something? Some of your work. Well, if I'm I was thinking we could put like a um, mhm, that's a good idea. Okay, so can you change the color of this or anything? It does look like you can, maybe. No, no. So now we wanted to know. You said something about you can change where this is going. I agreed to this, but more delete link. Uh-huh. Enter a link or search. Okay, but that was linking it to, I believe, a photo, not actually changing the QR code. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate this page and then go down here and I want to go back to the QR code over here. So this is where you would change it. But right, so people don't want to regenerate another one. The question was, can they just change where it's going? And I don't think you can. I think once you've generated it, add a URL code and we'll create a QR code for you and add it to your design. People can scan the QR code and reach your URL. If you change the URL, it's going to change the QR code, which means if you've got the question was, can I just redirect a previous QR code to a new address? I don't think you can. Oh, yeah, see, but it's changing it. Changes it. You've got to generate it again. And when you generate it, it's going to be different. So you cannot just change and edit. Once you've generated it, it is for that particular site. So no to the people who wanted to change it. As far as the one through QR through Canva. That is the answer. Because this one, when you go to the three dots and you go to change it, it's the link to the photo itself. So see how it's asking for the items here. So we'll just link so you're adding a link to that. So now if I go, but that's a link if you tap on it, right? Not if you actually scan it. Yeah. So we're testing it on our phones to see where does this go to. Da 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 da. It goes to Cindy Lou Comps. Um, once you read it, but is the answer, at least in this particular one. All right. So not perfect. Uh, it's an and I hope you all learned something too. Ending of this live as soon as I can find a spot to do it. We'll be back again in a week or two with another demo. Thanks.